T.L.Tedford Humanitarian Charity Support Worldwide. We don't just bring technology, we bring help to humanity. A global mission to connect every corner of the earth, protect every life, and uplift every community that has been left behind. Somewhere right now, a mother cannot call for help. A child has never heard music. A man lost in the mountains has no way to reach another human voice. We are building the world that ends that silence forever. T.L.Tedford, founder and chairman, T.L.Tedford Enterprises. A world still waiting to be connected. Billions of people on this earth have never made a phone call. They have never watched a news broadcast, listened to a song on the radio, or sent a message to a loved one. Not because they chose silence, but because the world's infrastructure simply never reached them. Traditional communication towers are expensive, fragile, visually intrusive, and easy to destroy. Satellite systems are dependent on orbit paths that can fail. Neither solution has ever been able to fully close the gap for the world's most remote and most vulnerable populations, the people in mountain villages, on open seas, deep in jungles, and across vast deserts. For these communities, the absence of connectivity is not an inconvenience. It is a matter of life and death.
An invisible network, an unbreakable promise. T.L.Tedford Enterprises has invented the world's first in-road transceiver mesh network, a revolutionary system protected by U.S. patent number 12,142-143B1. Rather than erecting towers that can be toppled by storms, conflict, or neglect, our patented nodes are embedded directly into roadways and pathways, forming a self-healing, weatherproof web of communication that is invisible to the eye and nearly impossible to destroy. The network operates independently of GPS satellites, delivers sub-10 millisecond latency, sustains 99.99% uptime, and is protected by quantum-resilient security protocols. It can serve over 500 simultaneous connections per node, scale to 50 million nodes globally by 2040, and upgrade to 10 gigabits per second bandwidth, all while requiring nothing more than road-level maintenance. No towers to climb, no satellites to launch, no communities to disturb. This is infrastructure that meets humanity where it lives. Our humanitarian pillars, what this technology means for human life. Emergency response, a hiker lost in the mountains, a fisherman overboard at sea, a farmer deep in the jungle with no way to call for help. Our network ensures that an emergency signal can always reach civilization, automatically routing emergency alerts to the nearest responders, wherever that person stands on Earth. Critical medical alerts. Heart attacks, brain bleeds, strokes, and accidents kill because help arrives too late. In regions with no connectivity, they are simply fatal. Our mesh network enables real-time health emergency transmission, connecting patients to medical professionals in the most critical minutes, the ones that decide whether a person lives or dies.
Uninterrupted communication. For the first time in history, every corner of the world will have the ability to make a phone call, receive a broadcast, and access information. People who have never heard music will hear it. People who have never spoken to a doctor will speak to one. The human right to communicate will finally have no geographic exception. Schools and education. Knowledge cannot cross borders it cannot reach. The T.L.Tedford Humanitarian Initiative is dedicated to funding and facilitating the building of schools in underserved regions, powered and connected by the very network we deploy, so that children can learn not only from local teachers, but from the entire world. Clean water access. Technology alone does not feed a starving child or quench a dying thirst. Our humanitarian mission pairs connectivity with action on the ground, supporting water infrastructure projects in communities exhausted by thirst, sickness, and the daily struggle of survival without a single clean source to drink from. A new era for humanity. When a community is connected, informed, and supported, it begins to grow. Economies develop, families stay together, children dream bigger. The T.L.Tedford mission is not merely to lay infrastructure, it is to ignite a chain reaction of human potential in every village, valley, and coastline that has waited too long to be part of this world.
Never lost again. How many aircraft have vanished without a trace? This stops today. Throughout history, hundreds of aircraft have disappeared over oceans, vanished into mountain ranges, or been swallowed by jungles, never to be found again. Small private planes, commercial passenger jets, military aircraft, their crews, passengers, and the families waiting for them left with nothing but silence. MH370, Flight 19, Amelia Earhart. An endless roll call of the lost. Today's tracking systems rely on GPS satellites, radar coverage, and ground stations, all of which have blind spots. The moment an aircraft crosses into a remote corridor, dips below radar, or loses satellite lock, it effectively disappears from the world. Search teams are dispatched too late, to areas too vast, with too little information. Lives are lost that did not have to be. With T.L.Tedford's in-road mesh network, GPS-independent, self-healing, and uninterruptible, every aircraft will be pinpointed. Every single one. Because our network does not depend on satellites or line-of-sight towers, it cannot be blinded by terrain, weather, or remote geography. The moment an aircraft enters distress, whether over open water, a mountain range, or deep jungle, its precise location is transmitted through the mesh instantly. Rescue teams are already on their way before the wreckage settles. This applies universally. A private pilot flying off course, a commercial airliner in an emergency, a military aircraft on a classified corridor, a missing child in a forest, or a vessel lost at sea. The technology does not distinguish between rank, nationality, or resource. It protects every human life with the same unwavering precision.
Commercial and private aircraft. Every passenger jet, cargo plane, and private aircraft tracked in real time. No radar blind spots, no oceanic dead zones. Military personnel and assets. Our quantum-resilient, GPS-independent network was built with military resilience in mind, protecting personnel and assets where no other system can reach. Any person, anywhere. A lost child, a stranded mountaineer, a sailor overboard. Wherever a human being is in danger, our mesh finds them and sends help, without exception. This is why our technology is so powerful, because it was made to help humanity and the military system alike. The age of the vanished is over. The numbers that define our mission. 50 million plus global nodes by 2040. 99.99% network uptime. Sub-10 millisecond emergency response latency. And an infinite number of lives within reach.
A phased mission to cover the globe. The deployment of this technology is not a single event. It is a deliberate, phased commitment to humanity that will unfold over the next 15 years. 2025 to 2028, pilot corridors. The first 500,000 in-road nodes will be deployed along critical humanitarian corridors, regions where emergency response is most desperately needed, and where government partnerships have already begun to form. 2029 to 2033, national expansion. 5 million nodes will extend the mesh across nations, reaching rural communities, mountain regions, coastal zones, and inland rivers where traditional towers have never stood. 2034 to 2040, global saturation. More than 50 million nodes will form a seamless, self-healing web across every continent, fulfilling the vision of a world where no human being is ever beyond reach. Technology is the vehicle. Humanity is the destination. The T.L.Tedford Humanitarian Charity Support Worldwide exists to ensure that the most powerful communications technology ever built does not only serve the already connected, but lifts those who have never been reached. Every node deployed is a promise kept. Every signal sent is a life protected.
Leadership and vision. T.L.Tedford, founder and chairman of T.L.Tedford Enterprises, Inc. T.L.Tedford is the inventor of U.S. patent number 121421443B1, the in-road transceiver node installation system and method, and the driving force behind the humanitarian mission at its heart. With decades of experience in infrastructure engineering and advanced communications, Terry designed this technology not as a commercial product alone, but as a tool of human dignity. His vision is simple, that no person on Earth, regardless of where they were born or where they live, should be left beyond the reach of help.
Mike Motrisi, co-founder, International Diplomatic Relations, head of T.L.Tedford Humanitarian Charity Support Worldwide. Mike Motrisi serves as co-founder and the international face of the T.L.Tedford Humanitarian Charity Support Worldwide, the organization dedicated to ensuring that this groundbreaking technology reaches not only markets, but the people who need it most. With a distinguished background in international diplomatic relations, Mike brings to this mission the global access, cross-border partnerships, and diplomatic fluency required to open doors in the world's most underserved regions. As head of the humanitarian division, Mike leads the effort to translate technological innovation into tangible human impact, coordinating with governments, international organizations, and communities on the ground to bring schools, clean water, emergency connectivity, and medical communication to those who have been left behind. His work is built on a single conviction, that where diplomacy meets technology, lives are saved. T.L.Tedford Humanitarian Charity Support Worldwide, a division of T.L.Tedford Enterprises, Inc. Patent US 12,142,143B1. Visit us at gps3tech.com. We don't just bring technology. We bring help to humanity.
The choice is yours. We have opened the doors to the world. If you want to make a change in your country, to protect your own people, to give your nation the most powerful technology ever built for health, network, security, jobs, schools, transport, flights, vessels, military forces, Navy aircraft carriers, submarines, working drones, emergency response, satellites, and so many other vital sectors of human life. And let us not forget orbit. Our technology will detect any enemy who attempts to enter any country through the deep water, across the land, or through the sky. The safety of your country, the safety of the world, is in your hands.
We are already in collaboration with powerful companies who will protect your data.
under the full security of T.L.Tedford Enterprises, Incorporated. The choice is yours. To every president, every king and queen, every business leader, every government, every national health authority, every national security service, to every military force and security agency, every Navy, NATO, all ministries of defense, the Secret Service, the FBI, Interpol, police forces, firefighters. This technology is global.
Think. Technology is advancing fast. Danger is rising every single day. People are losing their lives. Children are being kidnapped. Women are being attacked. People are dying in accidents, heart attacks, brain bleeds. So many disasters. What do you really want to do? The choice is yours.